Keep informed, stay plugged in. Read next on Sunday and every day of the week.
Hello and welcome to Next News. Intelligence officers say they have opened a second front in the investigation of Erastus Akingbola, the former chief executive officer of Intercontinental Bank PLC, who has been declared a fugitive by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). This was disclosed on Tuesday as frustrations mounted at the EFCC offices, where officers are unable to proceed on the repatriation orders for Mr. Akingbola because they do not have a sense of where he is hiding. Mr. Akingbola is already facing charges that include conspiracy to grant unsecured credit facilities, conspiracy to manipulate share prices, and reckless constitution of credit facilities without adequate security. Gani Fahmi was honored on Tuesday in his 600 million naira gallery and library in the Central Business District, Aginigbi, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. The late lawyer built the edifice to serve as his office and to harbor all his publications and other historical effects that depict his life and struggle, but didn't commission it before his death. Mohammed Fawemi, first son of the late human rights activist, said the opening of the gallery was postponed because of the late lawyer's state of health. Human rights and labor activists chanted while people, including associates and proteges of the late lawyer, politicians, students, and relatives took turns to eulogize him. Close to 10 trillion naira has been spent by various ministries, departments, and agencies without appropriation by the National Assembly in the last 10 years. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Dimeji Bankole, said on Tuesday. The Speaker also disclosed that the 2009 budget has merely achieved 45% performance, even as the state enters the last quarter of the year. Mr. Bankole, who spoke in Abuja at the National Project Management Conference, said that projects between 800 million and 1 trillion naira is generated yearly by the government agencies without being remitted to the National Treasury. The Lagos State Judiciary celebrated the beginning of a new tenure with the swearing-in of the 13th Chief Justice, Ibidun Enitan Akonde, who is also the third female Chief Judge of the state, at the Adeyemi Bero Auditorium, Alausa, Ikeja on Tuesday. Justice Akonde, who was sworn in by the State Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola, pledged allegiance to the state. While delivering her acceptance speech, Ms. Akonde also pledged to turn the state judiciary into an enviable position which would be comparable to the English judiciary standard. Nigeria's foreign minister said on Tuesday that Israel must do more to achieve peace in the Middle East if it wants improved diplomatic and business ties with Africa's most populous country. Ojo Madueke and his Israeli counterpart Avigdor Lieberman, on the two-day visit to Nigeria's capital Abuja, signed an economic agreement for both countries to work more closely on trade, agriculture, and infrastructure developments. Mr. Madueke said Nigeria was frustrated with the violence in the Middle East and suggested Israel turn to African countries for help in resolving the crisis. The Independent Electoral Commission (INEC) has handed over a copy of its guidance for the 2010 governorship election in Anambra to the All Progressive Grand Alliance (APGA), led by Chekwes Okori. Okori Orji, APGA's Director of Publicity, made this announcement in a statement on Tuesday in Abuja. The statement said the National Working Committee of the party has scheduled a meeting for next week to put the necessary machinery in motion to comply with all aspects of the guideline. In a bid to improve on the standard of education, the Edo government has reduced the number of public secondary schools in the state from 627 to 295. Ngozi Osanrere, the Commissioner for Education, who disclosed this in Benin on Tuesday, said the action was in line with what's obtained in other parts of the country. She said that the reduction would ensure that the remaining teachers show more dedication to their duties. The Bayelsa State government says no fewer than 24,662 people have passed out from its various adult and non-formal education centers in the last 13 years. Josephine Ozembodo, the Commissioner for Education, disclosed this on Tuesday in a statement in Yenogwa to commemorate the 2009 United Nations International Literacy Day. She advised adults who were out of secondary schools and housewives to empower themselves intellectually by registering with the center, saying that the centers will provide veritable avenues for achieving self-development. Royal Dutch Shell said on Tuesday output from a floating production storage and offloading unit supporting Nigeria's EA oil field had been shut down for repairs. A spokesman for Shell said output had been suspended on Monday, but did not say how much production was affected. Production from 115,000 barrels per day capacity EA Oilfield resumed in July after being suspended for 3 years due to security concerns. And now sports. Nigerian Flying Eagles have suffered another blow with striker Nnamdi Udumadi ruled out for 6 weeks with a thigh injury. AC Milan's Udumadi picked up the injury during the team's training camp in Mallorca, Spain, but flew into Abuja for a scan and was told he would be out of the duration of the tournament, which kicks off in barely 10 days in Egypt. It is the second major offensive loss for Samson Siasia after Macaulay Christianos was also left out due to injury. Siasia is expected to name his final squad on Thursday, according to the NFF spokesman Ademola Olajare. Thank you for watching Next News. For more information, look at our website 234next.com. Thank you.